Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making a good luck card for St. Patrick's Day. Here are the measurements for all the papers I used. The green and brown squares on the bottom are both 1 by 1. So I am just going to glue all my pieces together. I figured sometimes it's easier to see all the sizes, get everything cut out, and then just put it together with me. So hopefully you have your papers ready to go, and we'll just get them all glued together. I wanted to add a little bit of dimension, so I am just running my E29 burnt umber Copic sketch marker along the outside, just giving it a little bit of dimension so you can see it on this plaid green and white background. I really like using the glue when I'm stacking a bunch of things and trying to make sure things are lined up exactly where I want them to be, just because it can slide around a little bit and I can get things placed perfectly. So these white ones, I'm just going to go around the outside edge of all of these as well. These are the 3/4 by 3/4. So now I marked on my square where I wanted to cut these triangles out of my little banner pieces. I marked it with my smaller one, so when I was ready I could just put it in and go. So if you don't have a die cut, or you don't have great hand-eye coordination like me when I'm trying to cut out these little triangles, just use something that you know is a good sharp corner for you. So here I'm just using an acrylic block with my good luck from my banner bits, and I'm using the Holtz Distress Ink Vintage Photo. And then again, I am gonna just come along the outside of it with my E29. I used it a lot today and just give it just a little bit more dimension so it sticks out better on my card. I love that edging something can give it the look of dimension without having to actually use something to make it stand up more. Again, I'm using my Tombow glue so that I can slide it around and make sure I get it placed exactly where I want. I had just used scrap pieces, so it wasn't ideal. I wanted my green to be a little bit bigger, but it worked out just fine. So here are my little squares that will go on my white panel, and I'll just flip them all over and get my glue on. I did put glue on all of these at the same time, just, trying to be efficient. But by the time I got to all of them to place them, the glue had started to dry and they weren't as movable as I would have liked them to be. So lesson learned, do it one at a time, or maybe a couple at a time, and make sure that it's not gonna dry out on you before you can get them all placed. I love putting them in and kind of just seeing how things look as you go. I did line them all up beforehand to make sure things would all fit the right way before I glued them. So I don't know. I almost thought about leaving the card this way and putting some big image over it. I just thought it was such a cute pattern. So here are my little pieces that the shamrocks will be glued onto. I'm just gonna do the glue one by one this time, and I'm not gonna make you watch me glue every single one of them. I did find it's easier to hold it and glue it than to have it glued and then pick it up. So once I get all of these placed, then I am going to lay out all of my little shamrocks and make sure they really are where I want them. I did cut 5 of the green plaid ones because that's how I originally had it. But then I liked these ones with the other colors on them a bit more, so that's what I decided to do instead. It's nice when you can cut out a little bit extra and play around with it and see if it works. So I'm just using the 3D foam circles to pop up all of them, and here's my last one. I didn't want to make you watch. I put all of them on. And then I will use the big foam circles from that same package. So it has little ones and big ones, and that's what I'm going to use to make my good luck stand up off my page a little bit. And make sure I line it up good before I stick it down, because that would be funny if I put it in the wrong place. Then I just use a normal A2 white card base, and I'll just glue it on with my Tombow again. And this card base, I don't know if I just didn't fold it hard enough, but it did not want to hold still as I was trying to put this on, so I was really glad I used glue. And there we go. Now I'm just going to use that as the weight to hold it down. Here are the different things I used for my project. Hopefully you have some of these same things on hand, or you have some things that will work for you. I hope you enjoyed this project, and happy St. Patrick's Day.